Hey Sagittarius, just getting ready to do your wealth reading. I'm going to start it out with a soul's journey card just to give us some focus in regard to wealth. And then we'll do your past, present, challenge, advice, and outcome with the Tarot of Dreams. And then we'll close it out with some guidance with making magic. So, these will not resonate with everyone. I do strongly suggest that you check your birth chart and see where money lies on your chart. And, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, check out that sign video, and that may give you more insight to your money situation. Also, these are timeless readings, so when you watch it is when it would be, most applicable to you and your situation. So let's get started. Let's start with the Soul's Journey card for Sagittarius Spirit. Where does Sagittarius need to focus in regard to wealth? And we get balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So I feel like there's a strong need to balance, and it may be that you're in a state of balance. And I feel like for Sagittarius, this is particularly poignant for you because whenever I see this balance card, I think of temperance and balancing out things. It's also about the strength of what you've been through and where you've come. I think it's about, recognizing the the consistency that you've had. And I think that that's a true blessing. And that's just what I'm getting. That's not for everybody, but I'm getting that there's been a pretty consistent increase for you over time. So let's see what your past energy is in regard to wealth. And we get the Four of Cups. And then let's look at the present. What is the present energy for Sagittarius? We get the Hanging Man. The challenge. What is the challenge for Sagittarius? And we get the Hierophant. Or faith. It says faith. Okay, what's the advice from Spirit for Sagittarius? And we get the Four of Swords. And the outcome. What's the outcome for Sagittarius? Spirit, what's the outcome? We get the Ace of Wands. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so for the Four of Cups, I feel like there's a grand opportunity before you, or it was something you may not have accepted because this is in the past position. You may not have accepted it. I feel like to anybody on the outside looking in was like, this is a huge opportunity. Why are you not accepting this? And you may have been questioning and really having to go into your intuition and, to make the decision about whether to accept this opportunity or not. So we may get some clarification on that. So for the current position, the Hanging Man, it's like your money is kind of, on paper, it looks like you're doing excellent. But I feel like you're a little bit concerned because your money is tied up into a lot of different things. And so it can make you feel like your flow is kind of inconsistent. But those assets are things that definitely will bring you wealth. So I think that you're in a good place. It's just a matter of looking at it and understanding that where your money's tied up, as long as it's not all in one place, you're doing quite well. Okay. So in the challenge position, we have the Hierophant. And this is definitely talking about a need to balance your money flow. So it goes back to this balance. And I think that we're talking about recognizing, how much money is coming in and how much is going out and where is that money going. I know that there's been, a huge shift in how people manage their money just because of this global crisis. So if you're one that, always played the stock market, maybe you're hesitant to do that now. Or maybe you're somebody that had a bunch of automatic payments and you don't even think twice about them, they just happen. But I think there's a real need to look at where is your money going. You may have more flow than you think, but there may be things that your money's going to, like automatic payments for memberships that you don't even use, right? So I think that that is really what we're talking about here is, does where your money going line up with where you want to be, right? If it's not helping you, then you may need to consider cutting that out. So the advice from Spirit is the Four of Swords, and this is all about taking a rest and, kind of taking time to recover. And so if you were someone that was affected by this global crisis and, either you lost your you may have lost your job, you may have had to change jobs, you may be in business for yourself, and that flow has really, dwindled. I feel like it's time, don't keep on making investments. Just rest. Let things even out a little bit, recover, take that time to recover. And then we have as the outcome the Ace of Wands. So we're really talking about some kind of really passionate opportunity that's coming through. This may be an idea that you're, suddenly having in order to, better your current business or go into business for yourself. Or it could be this, great idea you have that you're going to pitch to your current employer. But I also feel like there's this opportunity, this huge investment opportunity that you will definitely be considering soon. And I feel like that is, you take what's worked for you in the past and really try to augment that and see if this is the opportunity for you to invest. So let's get some clarification on a few things. Let's look at this Four of Cups and did you take that grand opportunity or not? Let's see what Spirit is saying about this Four of Cups in your past. And we get the Five of Swords. So I feel like what was happening here was that you were feeling like if you take that opportunity, that it would be feeding in more to a sense of greed than it would be personal fulfillment. So I don't know if you took, I guess it plays out different for each and every one of you. But this is like a card of greed for me. So you may have taken the opportunity and maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit tied up now. It's like, I didn't do this for the right reasons. But it could also be that you didn't take the opportunity and now you're kind of in a place of, let me feel good about that decision. I could have had a lot of money if I would have taken that opportunity, but now where am I at? Am I at a place of personal, am I balanced out? Is my flow happening? Because that's a big part of keeping the money flow happening is, are you personally fulfilled? Are you motivated to continue on this path, right? Okay, so let's get a card of guidance to close this out for Sagittarius. What is the guidance for Sagittarius? And we get love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. So I feel like I know that it may not make sense right away, but I feel like you're attracting a partner in business. You're attracting something that is really going to knock your socks off. And so I feel like you're going to get a sudden offer to invest in something that maybe you were doing as a side hustle, and it could become much more lucrative to you. Maybe a partnership or someone offering to invest, and it's going to be from an unexpected source. And of course, that message isn't for everybody. I understand that, but that is the message that's coming through for you, Sagittarius. So, like I said, it may just be for a few of you that are going to have this exact money flow reading. Do please check out your birth sign and where money falls on your chart, because I feel like that will give you the best insight into your own money situation. All right, that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.